Good morning, ladies, gents, and nephrophylitic bacterias. Welcome to another episode of Full English, the strange, wonderful, and unpopular breakfast show about a wonderful British tradition called breakfast. Overhearing someone on the news talking about putting crisps in an omelette, and I was thinking, you fucking peasant, what's wrong with you? You don't put crisps in an omelette. That's like, oh yeah, I like apples, I like coffee, and I like licorice. Why don't I have an apple licorice coffee? Well, because it's daft, and it's probably going to taste horrible. Marmite sandwiches? That's another thing I can't stand. I get pilloried regularly for having a go at Marmite. People like to stand up for Marmite. It's true, you love it or you hate it, and whichever camp you're in, you will get violent. Especially if you've not eaten. I was about to mention the urine eggs, but I'm thinking, well, if you're Chinese, you're just lucky to have any breakfast, really, even if it's a urine-filled mouldy egg. And so, we can be mighty proud of ourselves here in the West, and mighty smug that most of us do indeed have a choice of breakfasts, not including urine, sewage-filled eggs. For me this morning, it's thin bagels with salt and peppered bacon. No cheese for me, no frills, it's just a little bit of mayo, a little bit of butter, real butter. You can get away with lower pack. Streaky bacon, the expensive one. Stick it in the grill, couple of minutes, salt and pepper, fucking lovely. And I'll tell you what, nothing will set you up better than bacon. I don't care if you are an animal lover. I used to be an animal lover. I used to be a vegan. And then I suffered malnutrition, and now I've got no bowels, so I'm back to meat. And I've got to say, I wouldn't give up bacon a second time. It's like smoking, you only ever quit once. It usually doesn't last. What are you going to have for breakfast then? What I would recommend is a cup of tea, no sugar, with milk, strong tea, nice colour to it, no tea bag in first, no milk first. You put the tea bag in, you put the water on the tea bag, you put the milk on the water, you take the tea bag out, and then you enjoy. I don't know what possesses people. It's like the whole jam on cream. Do you put jam on first, or do you put the cream first? You can't put jam on. You can't put anything on cream. Maybe it's me. Have I got weird food conventions? I know I'm a little bit fussy these days for obvious reasons, but I mean, don't try spreading stuff onto cream. It's not a good idea. The Japanese eat fish. Turkish have these little lamb balls called kufta. They're lovely. Greeks go for like a salad, avocado, something like that, something posh with loads of oil all over it. God knows how they're not all massively obese with the amount of oil they have in their diet. But they all seem to do okay, so don't feel bad about that, sloshing a load of fat over your salad. I mean, why else would you eat a salad? It's a platform, it's a medium to throw taste onto, seeing as it has none. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. So the thing I wanted to talk to you about is this magical injection that they're talking about putting on the NHS. And it's an injection which, the way they sell it is they say it cuts your risk of heart disease by 1/5. And you think, whoa, it's a miracle, 20% less risk. But what they don't tell you is the injection is only for fat people, because it makes them lose weight. It puts them off food, effectively. So once you've had this special injection, no longer are you going to lust after lagers and beers and burgers and chips and things like that. No, what you'll lust after is reading books and learning different languages and becoming a Labour voter. No, I'm obviously hamming out for the point here, but the thing is about this injection is, should we be paying for it? Should taxpayers be paying for it when it's effectively a cosmetic treatment for fat people? And it does have some other benefits. Yes, it cuts the risk of heart disease by 1/5. Because it makes you less fat. But if the treatment fails, and it doesn't make you less fat, then you don't get the benefit. So what they're effectively saying is the benefits to not being fat is you have a 20% less chance of dying from heart failure. But it's too politically correct of an environment to actually say that, because you're fattest, or fatphobe or whatever. So instead they say, oh, we've got this pill or this syringe that can do it, that you have to pay for. Rather than just saying you go for a few jogs a week and stop eating so much bloody chocolate. So yeah, I personally am not one. I don't think it should be on the NHS because it's a lot of money, and there's plenty of things I need that I should think would be higher up the list than that. It's like obesity is not Yes, it's a medical condition, but it's not like a disease that you unfortunately catch, or an injury that you just unlucky to, you were in a car crash or something. No. Obesity is a talent you have to work at for years and years and years. You have to really feed, that's the wrong word, you have to really fuel your desire to eat to become that obese. Very few people who are medically obese, and even they have to eat food. You have to have calories to get big. Air doesn't have no calories, or if you don't eat for 2 weeks, you'll be thin. That's just a fact. Mind you, though, I don't fancy having a go at fat people at the moment. I was too busy having a go at the boat people, the small boats people, and the government. I think they're worthy of having a go at. Isn't it ridiculous how you have these immigrants that have literally sailed on a piece of wood thousands of miles around the world to get here, and then they're offered a 4-star hotel on a yacht, a floating hotel, and they say, nah, I don't want to get on, I'm scared of water. It's like, well, I don't be the one to tell you, but 90% of your brain is water. Perhaps that's why you're scared of common sense. It's a bit ridiculous though, isn't it? It's like, you're not scared of water, and even if you were scared of water after 7 weeks on the sea, you're probably not that scared of it anymore. And even if you were, you're not in the water. The boat is in the water, the hotel is on the boat, and you are in a hotel room, in the hotel, on the boat, in the water. You see? So it's like I'm terrified of black holes, but there's no threat of the black hole getting near to me unless I jump into it. Even though the black hole's in space, which is near us, which is on the world, which is, contains us. Whichever way you look at it, there's no logic to that. So perhaps they need to go and have breakfast. That's what it is. They're not thinking straight. They're hangry. Not thinking straight at all without food. Go and have a Snickers, you silly gits. Lack of common sense. So, that's about it for today. I've got to go and get ready for myself now. I'm going to get ready for the day. So, yeah, inane chatter at an end. Hope you enjoyed these lovely birds. They've nearly finished eating now. And I hope you enjoyed the endless ramblings about breakfasts. And I hope you go and eat a breakfast right now. Toast with honey on it, or you could have ice cream if you're that way inclined. Pop-tarts, a cereal bar, cereal with milk. I used to like that back when I had a bowel and I could tolerate cereal with milk. But my recommendation is bacon. So on that note, have a happy bacon sarnie, and have a good day, and I'll speak to you later. Bye now. Bye. Oh, look at that for timing. I just had some unconfirmed reports of further rioting in China, in this time in Beijing, right in the centre. So that will be interesting if true. But I can't show you anything yet. I shouldn't have really said it. So I shall go and investigate that. You go and have a good day, and we shall reconvene later on in the afternoon. So enjoy yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye now. Have a good day.